musicologist Christopher Colley.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. That's right, that's right, that's right. Raleigh, North Carolina, Raleigh, North Carolina. You have now entered the RDU Live Radio Show right here on Oak 93.5 WRLY, and I'm your host, Cam McCarty. I appreciate you for tuning in. If you're out there on the roadways, out there on 540 Glenwood, wherever you might be, go ahead, buckle up, reach over and turn us up. But make sure you're staying safe. As rush hour traffic is bumper to bumper. Just want to make sure you're staying safe. And if you're out there watching on Facebook, YouTube, Live 365, wherever you might be, go ahead, put something in the comments. Let us know you're watching. Let us know you're listening. We appreciate you as well. And no matter where you are, around the triangle or around the world, this is a call-in show. And that means when we're not playing music, the phone lines are wide open. And that phone number is 919-899-9305. That's 919-899-9305. 9305. Look, we got a jam-packed show for you today. I'm sitting back right here in the driver's seat once again. But we got somebody sitting across from me today. We got a celebrity of sorts, you know what I'm saying? Some call him the best DJ in the triangle. That's what I heard, you know what I'm saying? He's all around. We got DJ R&B. How you doing, big dog?
Yo, doing good. Doing real good, man.
Yeah,
real good. Tired, but good tired. No complaints.
Man, I feel you on that, man. It's been a long couple weeks, long couple things. We both been traveling around the country doing the thing. So we got a lot to talk about today. Yeah. We got a lot to talk about. We're going to be catching up and maybe playing some tracks, doing that kind of thing. You ready for a conversation?
I'm ready. Let's do it.
All right. So if you've been listening to the show, you already know I always start the show off with something that's real, that's relevant to the triangle of the world at large. Couple housekeeping tips, couple things just to talk about. RDU Live Show, we doing some things this summer, man. Yeah. We doing some things. So we got a couple shows coming up, and I want the people to know about it, all right? So this is the first time I've been on the radio in about a month, so I got to kind of update you guys on what we got going on. So June 27th, right around the corner, June 27th, we have teamed up with the illustrious Rasta and Friends. We're putting on a show over at Bond Brothers in Cary, North Carolina. It's the Flow Soul Vibe Rage show. It's a show with a concept. It's about art. It's about music and it coming together. And so that whole concept of flow and soul and vibe and rage. And so we got some musical artists to represent each one of those things and some visual artists to represent each one of those things. So on the bill, it's a stacked up lineup. We got DJ Kid from the Hill as the DJ supplying spinning. Salute to him. And then we got Rasta himself is performing 3 a.m. Juice Lord, CJ Monet, Millie.com, Saturday, Elena Yvonne, Godric. It's a lineup. It's a heavy lineup. It's a heavy lineup. So it's on a Friday, 7 p.m. As my girl Glow say, Friday at 7 p.m., baby. Friday at 7 p.m. June 27th. Bond Brothers, Cary, North Carolina. If you hadn't got your tickets already, you need to make sure you get your tickets, okay? All right, go to our Instagram page. You can find all the information there. All right, the next show we got coming up is August 8th. August 8th. Once again, over at Bond Brothers, Cary, North Carolina. Shout out to them. It seems like we're doing all our shows over there these days. Mm-hmm. Shout out to them. But it's our playlist concert series once again. The last one was February 7th, and it just so happened I'm sitting across from one of the winners. And so his team won. The Four Phones Entertainment crew, they won. And so now they're the curators again. They've come up with a fire lineup. It's a competition. It's a competition. So one of them three teams.
It's like a civil war.
It's going to be a battle. It's going to be a battle. And it's so crazy. I've had the idea about the contest, so we started doing it. And I wanted to some kind of way do like a spinoff and have like an all females version of it. Yeah. And it just so happened. It literally, so we don't, as the RDU Live Show, we don't like choose any of the artists for that competition. The curators do all that. And they chose 3 females apiece. So it's 9 female artists representing.
It's going to be dope. Their teams are serious too. Their teams are stacked.
Yo, it's going to be an amazing time. So That's August 8th. That'll be over at Bond Brothers, East Side, Cary, North Carolina. So if you're not doing anything, June 27th, August 8th, we got some concerts, but we pop out. You know what I'm saying? Show up. And so bringing it back to today, it's Tuesday, and you already know what happens on Tuesday. CJ Baker and the crew, they're over at Rhythm and Brews right outside of downtown Durham. It's a dope spot. It's been there for a while. It's kind of taking on some different things. I see you over there now, huh?
Hey, you know I'm everywhere. Yeah, I do. Every Sunday, I do karaoke there every Sunday. We call it Soul Food Sundays. They got a whole soul food menu.
The food is fire.
Last Sunday, they had some barbecue chicken, some collard greens.
Yeah.
I almost had the itis before I started DJing, but it was a vibe.
Yeah.
Shout out CJ Baker.
Shout out to CJ Baker, Rhythm and Brews. Shout out to that establishment and what they're doing right there outside of downtown Durham, right outside of, in between downtown and NCCU on Fayetteville Street. Yeah. But tonight is Tuesday. CJ Baker, they have an open mic night. Bring your raps, bring your rhymes. If you play an instrument, bring your instrument. You can jump in on the jam session. Really good time. It's an open mic. At the beginning of the set at 9 o'clock, they have a featured artist. I think tonight is Twan. He's a bass player. He'll go to about 9:45. Then after that, it's an open mic, and you can bring what you got and hop on. It's a really good opportunity. Also, over there in Durham, over there in the good city of Durham, it's Tuesday night at the house. At the house. Yeah. There's a celebrity DJ that's going to be DJing at the house. DJ R&B.
Yeah. Every Tuesday. Actually, I've been doing it 10 years strong. One of the longest running Tuesday night events in the state.
10 years strong.
We call it Taco Tuesday and karaoke. So they got authentic street tacos. We got $5 Long Island iced teas. What? And, of course, we got karaoke. I'm DJing the whole night. It's always a vibe, always packed, all good vibes.
What time does that start up?
Start about 8:30.
About 8:30.
8:30 to 1:30.
Hey, y'all gotta pop out. Matter of fact, I might be popping out to the house tonight. You know what I'm saying? So if you want to come out and mingle, have a good time, I might be popping out and hang out with the R&B. How about that? How about that?
Come on.
All right. Yo, so if you're looking for stuff to do, always go to the RDU Live Show page, and we always got something milling about, and you can always connect with people like R&B, CJ Baker, Rasta, all that kind of stuff. Just go there and connect, all right? All right, so let's jump into you, R&B. So we've been talking about a couple different places that you are. So let the people know where you DJing at, where you from. Just let the people know who you are.
I go by R&B. Celebrity party rocker, originally from the Bronx, New York. The Bull City been my home for about 12 years. Shout out Durham, North Carolina.
There we go.
So that's where I rep now. About 12 years strong now.
What brought you down here?
I was working my 9-to-5 job, like fresh out of college, actually at Time Warner Cable. Now it's called Spectrum, I think.
Yeah.
So I was in New York working there, my first real job. Started making some good money. One day they called everybody in the office. So we're closing down this office and relocating to North Carolina. So basically you got 30 days until you laid off, basically. Yeah. And I'm like, I just started making some money. I ain't trying to go back to work in retail. So I'm like, I might move to North Carolina with them.
And so you just went ahead and did it.
I just upped. I ain't had nobody here, no family here. I just up and moved to North Carolina.
Yeah.
I don't work with them no more, but
it got you here.
It got me here. Everything happened for a reason.
What made you stay though?
That's actually a good question. Couple things. One, I hate moving.
That's a fact.
Like I'm talking about, I would move somewhere and just buy all new stuff and leave everything there. Like keep the deposit. I hate moving.
Yeah.
Two, I kind of got used to it after a while. I was making good money at Time Warner Cable. I was here for about 3 or 4 years while still working with Time Warner Cable, making good money. And slowly I started building my DJ stuff on the side.
Yeah.
So I started DJing in 2015, about 10 years ago. Actually, ended up quitting there to DJ full time.
That's crazy.
And blessing it worked out.
What makes you do that? Like why? Like is it that you just love DJing and what made you do it, and what gave you like the confidence to know I'm gonna be able to support myself doing this?
Honestly, just faith. Faith in God. Honestly, God knew Time Warner Cable was good because I was making good money. But I know that's not what I want to do in my life. I know.
Wow.
But the money was great. I'm always grateful for Time Warner Cable. Shout out them.
Yeah.
That wasn't something I want to do my whole life.
Wow.
So I used to always DJ just in college, little dorm parties.
Yeah.
Had a little Radio Shack controller.
Yeah.
So from Time Warner Cable, I had the money to get real DJ equipment.
Yeah.
I was able to get a couple club gigs, and it's like, you're really good. Who are you? You're really good. I'm like, this is back in 2015.
Yeah.
For me, I was not really good. Listening to mixes back then is cringe. I was very raw. But then shout out one of my homies, DJ Deli Man. He does reggae night actually at the house in Durham.
Okay.
This is 2015. I randomly messaged him online. Hey, I'm a new DJ in the area. If you ever need an opening DJ, let me know. He's like, come on out.
Yeah.
So I went out there. This is like one of my first like public venues.
Okay.
It's packed. There's about 300-400 people there. So I'm over there DJing, doing my thing. And everybody's like, you're good. You did really good. Oh my God, where are you? Who are you? We got to follow you. And that actually gave me the confidence. The next day, I put in my 2-week notice at Time Warner Cable.
That's crazy.
And I'm like, I'm going to just go for it. I'm going to try.
That's
and
crazy.
Rest is history, yeah.
That's confidence, man.
Yeah.
That's confidence.
Rest is history.
And you just keep progressing from there. So I'm gonna tell you something that you probably didn't even know. But I used to come to some of your parties over at South Point, South Point Crossing.
Yeah.
You didn't know it, but I lived in the building that was like the next building over. Back in that like 2018 time. Yeah. So I've been following you for a while. And like watching the maturation of what you've been doing, man. You've been doing a lot. Doing a lot.
We trying.
Speaking of doing a lot, I want to talk about this 4 Phones thing that you got going on.
Yeah.
What is that? How did that come about? Let the people know what 4 Phones Entertainment is for me.
So 4 Phones Entertainment, we're basically a management agency kind of entertainment business. We're not a record label, but we do a lot of stuff that record labels do in terms of artist development, in terms of touring, in terms of like investing in artists that we believe in. So it really started, I love independent music. People know if you drive with me, you probably hear more independent music than you hear mainstream. So I was actually rocking with homegirl Miriam Carolina Waves as an official open mic showcase DJ. So after a while during COVID, I was like, you know what? I want to manage an artist. So I just want to manage an artist. But me taking courses in terms of management, it could be very expensive.
Right.
Music, everything costs money.
It
is what it is. So I hit up some of my other partners. My boy, shout out DJ JB. Shout out my boy Chris Global, My Styles. And we basically just met up like, yo, because they like me. They rock with independent music too, just like me. We like, yo, let's start a management company. Let's just do it. So we actually got together, started an LLC, and just did it. How we came up with the name, we was literally brainstorming names, overthinking. We trying to combine our initials to make a word. Then JB just looked down. He's like, we all got our phones on the table. 4 phones. 4 phones.
Wow.
Music, 4 phones record label. I was like, 4 Phones Entertainment. And we was like, yeah, let's do it. And it just stuck.
Wow.
Literally, yeah.
Sometimes it's that simple. Like it's just what's in front of you. You just use what's in front of you.
And it stuck.
Wow. I didn't know that. I didn't know that. That's kind of interesting. That's interesting. So it's not a record label. It's an entertainment company. It's an entertainment company. It's cool because I knew about you, and then I knew about 4 Phones, but I didn't know about the two together for a little bit because I had been introduced to 4 Phones like through like seeing like None After Hours. You know what I'm saying? And I knew she was affiliated, but and it's like that remarkable piece of like how what you're doing has like so many tentacles and like
it's a lot of layers.
It's a lot of layers. It's a lot of layers and so many people involved in a good way, like in a very positive way. You're like touching so many people and putting so many people on. That's why I wanted you to talk about it real quick because you're doing a lot in a positive way, man. And you're DJing every night.
Every night, literally every night.
So with the 4 Phones, man, can you just kind of name drop a little bit of some of the artists that have come through? Maybe not who you've managed, but also just kind of who's a part of the label and just kind of who's associated.
Well, currently right now, about last year, we kind of pivoted a little bit because, like I said, managing music artists while they're amazing, it could be very expensive. Right. You want a tour that's money. Everything's money. So we started pivoting into like more DJ based. It's a huge demand for DJs these days, huge market for DJs. So we got a whole crew of DJs right now. Shout out DJ Kid from the Hills us.
That's right.
DJ JB, of course, DJ Delmatic, DJ DDS, DJ Wade Banner, DJ FX, DJ Fatboy, like, and a lot more. Like literally it's
so
a whole
dope.
crew of DJs. And it's like we're like a big community, like family.
That's so
we
dope.
also have our producer, shout out Deuce Tyrell.
Shout out.
Cool Kid Davon, St. Pat, he's actually from Greensboro.
Yeah.
And currently the artist on our label right now, and I said label.
Yeah.
Currently it's None After Hours. She's currently the only artist we currently managing right now.
Yeah.
But some of my past alumni, I call it alumni.
Yeah, right, alumni,
We always still support them.
Exactly.
It's still always family.
Exactly.
Shout out Ari Quinn.
Yeah.
Shout out T.A. Lane, super dope. Shout out Sitch, super dope. South Rome,
Exactly.
amazing. So Alicia Marie, amazing.
Yeah,
So it's always a family. It's never, you don't manage no more now. It's never like that.
Yeah, and
I still play their songs at all my gigs. It's still all love for them. That's all the amazing artists.
That's why I wanted. That's literally why I asked that question because I respect that so much. I went to Sitch's show. The Sitch Experience. I think the last one was like Volume 4 or something.
4,
yeah. And so like a part of the show, he brought up a lot of people that he kind of came up with in that Four Phones Entertainment time. And it's like it's like this community that's created, whether they're officially managed by Four Phones today or not. It's like it's family. It's family. You know what I'm saying?
It's family. For me, family is always going to trump business for me.
Yeah.
And lifelong business.
And I respect that. That's something I've noticed about what you guys are putting together and what you guys continue to do is everybody that's been associated. And you can go to these different shows. Like I just named off, we got 2 shows coming up, right? And some of those people overlap. But you're going to see people who aren't on the show that'll come and still support. And still support. And so like that's something that we're trying to mimic here with the RDU Live Show. You know what I'm saying? Like take what you're doing and build something that's similar. You know what I'm saying? And create community. So I appreciate that. I wanted to say that live on the air. I appreciate what you're doing. You know what I mean? In that regard. So I want to circle back to something real quick. So where all you DJing around? We talked about the house. We talked about Rhythm and Brews. Where else are you at? Consistently these days.
Let me start down. So I'm at Rhythm and Brews on Sundays. I'm at the house Monday, Tuesdays. Wednesdays I'm at the Pickleback in downtown Durham. Shout out to Pickleback. Dope venue.
Shout out to Pickleback.
Real dope venue. Thursday I'm at Touchdown Sports Bar in Raleigh, right over New Bern Ave. Another really dope venue. They actually just renovated. So
they just renovated?
It looks really, really nice.
Yeah, because I know Pickleback just renovated and it's dope in there. Yeah.
It's dope in there.
Yeah.
At Touchdown. Friday I typically do private parties.
Okay.
I used to do the Star Bar sometime on Fridays, but we're taking a little hiatus. So on Fridays, I try to keep it open for private parties.
There you go.
Like this Friday, I'll be at Discover Durham in downtown Durham doing a big Juneteenth event for the city of Durham.
Oh, dope. Yeah.
And Saturdays, I'm back at the house, usually with a live band. They rotate bands usually every week on Saturdays.
Oh, okay. So the house has live music every other week.
Yeah. That was Saturday. Saturday night shit.
Never knew that.
Yeah. Really dope.
Okay. So you okay. I gotta ask this. Ask this. So how do you manage your time? This, like from a musical standpoint, but just, as a business person, as a DJ, so you're DJing 6-7 nights out the week, you know what I'm saying? And a lot of this stuff is like 8 to, we got to remember, a lot of this stuff is like 7 to like midnight, 1, 2 in the morning.
It's like,
you know what I'm saying? But then you're a part of this management company, which that's business. So a lot of that happens during the day. And you're putting out flyers and doing that. Like, how do you manage? How do you make all this happen?
Shout out Google Calendar. Basically, it's a lot, literally.
Word.
So, probably not the healthiest thing in the world, but I'm used to getting about 4 or 5 hours of sleep.
Okay.
My body's just used to it now.
Okay.
Say I DJ, I get home 3 in the morning. I finally fall asleep about 4 or 5. I wake up about 10, start my day. My day usually consists of going through my email, typically. That's how I start my day. I usually get a lot of emails from whether my artists, people looking for like music placements, sync licensing for my producers.
Yeah.
This is not even the DJ R&B stuff. This is the forefront stuff.
Yeah, this is what I'm asking. Yeah.
And then my partner, like I said, my business partners, I basically hit them like, hey, this person reaching out for this. What y'all think about this? We brainstorm ideas. I respond, hey, yeah, we could do this, blah, 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 blah. Oh, this artist is coming to town. Let me see if we can get None After Hours and her and her band open up for them. Send emails, DM in the venue. A lot of venues, they book their own openers, not really the people. Like tonight, it didn't work out, but tonight Avril Lavigne is actually downtown in Raleigh.
Oh, wow. So where's she at, Lincoln Theater?
She's at the, not PNC, one of the amphitheaters. I forgot what
okay.
Yeah. We wasn't successful, but I tried hard to get None After Hours on stage. And like I said, you miss 100% of the shots you don't take. You're not always going to win, so...
Yeah, that's your job. You're supposed to do it. You're supposed to go after it,
Always. And then I do, for DJ R&B, I actually do have a manager and an assistant who are always very helpful. So I'll hit them up. Hey, this person is inquiring about this. Can you send them an invoice for the deposit and the contract? Cool, blah, 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 blah. My sisters hit me up. Hey, don't forget about this. You got to do. I'm like, oh, God, I did forget about this. All right, cool. So, like, without my sister, I would forget everything I have to do. DJ RBY sometimes. Then sometimes there's overlap. So, like, say I'm DJing for a radio station. I got to send them a mix. Mm-hmm. For the first hour of my live DJ gig, I would make the mix in front of a live crowd.
Oh, that's dope.
Yeah, so there's a lot of overlap. And it's just a lot easier than
that's smooth,
set all my DJ stuff up in the house to do a mix just to put it back in the car. I just do it live in front of people. And for that, it actually helps. Cause I'm like, okay, they're having a good time. It's going to sound good on air.
Yeah. Yo, that's actually pretty cool.
So that's actually dope, yeah.
Yeah, that's dope. I never, one, of course I didn't know that, but like that concept of like the overlap and mixes that you're going to send somewhere, you're creating live in front of people.
Live in front of people, yeah.
I love that. Right. So a lot of our listeners just kind of listen to the show to understand what this whole live entertainment thing is about. You know what I'm saying? And one of the things I talk about on the show all the time, is the reason for the RDU Live Show is built out of the respect for people who can do things live, whether you're a DJ, a comedian, a radio host, or whatever. But that concept of being able to get up in front of people and do things live. So for you to be creating mixes, live, you know what I'm saying, live that you're going to send out, that's the whole like essence of why we do this show. Is to like get in the mind of people like that.
It's all creative.
Yeah, it's creative. You're creating live on the spot, and you gotta be built a little bit different. You know what I'm saying?
And of course, when I do mixes, I'm always gonna sneak an indie track in there somehow.
That's dope.
A lot of the corporate radio stations, they are very strict on it, but
right.
I'm still gonna see if I can
like
sneak something in,
just mix it in.
See if they notice, and usually I never hear any complaints. So they never send me the mix back. It plays on the air. Everybody loves it. I'm like, if the live crowd, they coming to get let our steam intoxicated after work.
Yeah, so they gonna vibe.
They don't realize it's an indie track. They're like, oh, I like this song.
Yeah.
And I can tell when I go look at my artist Shazams, I'm like, oh, the Shazam is doing really good for this song.
Yeah.
If somebody like a song these days, they either gonna try to Google the lyrics or they're gonna Shazam it.
Yeah.
Hey Siri, what song is this?
Yeah.
And
smart, man. Hey, that's why that's why y'all artists out there watching, you got to get in with the DJs. You know what I'm saying?
Trust me,
you got to get in with the DJs. It just is what it is, man.
Look.
It is what it is. So, hey, you did a humble flex, bro. You did a humble flex. So you dropped in. I got an assistant. Good. I got a manager. Now, keep in mind, this is why you're talking about doing the work to manage other people. There's layers to this thing, y'all. Yeah. It's layers to this thing. Yeah. And that one of the reasons I ask the questions that I ask is because a lot of times people like yourself don't get the opportunity to say, hey, this is all the things that I do. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? You just go and do it because that's the job, right? You just go do it and you figure out different ways to do it and have, put your processes in place. Like you said, Google Calendar. These are like subtle drops, you know what I'm saying? For people that are trying to level up and trying to get to another place. Yes, there's a live piece on stage. Yeah. There is the actual creativity and the mixing and the music and the artistry, but then there's also Google Calendar. Yeah. And there's also the email, and there's also all of these different pieces that bring it together. And I'm asking these questions because in all of our dealings and kind of how we communicate, like you're on it. You're like it's boom boom and get this, get that. I'm like, how?
It's literally just do it. Like last year, I went on 2 different tours with some of my artists. Me and None After Hours, we had a tour in Northern California. We went up to like San Francisco, San Jose, Oakland, and I think that was last year July. Last year June, me and Davon, we had a tour. We went up to DC, to Philly. I think we had stuff in Richmond, Virginia.
That's crazy.
Like, I literally I put it on my calendar, block off the dates. And then my daytime is like, okay, so we're gonna do Philly this day. Let me find a Philly venue. Yeah. Let me connect with my DJs in Philly. Yeah. I'm a member of the Nerve DJ, which is the big DJ coalition. Okay. So they have DJs all over the place. So it's easy for me to reach out to DJs in Philly. Hey, how you doing? What you got this day? I got an artist, blah, blah, blah. You're like, oh yeah, of course. Then I return the love when they trying to do something with their artists that they work with. If you come to North Carolina, of course I get you on something. But come on. It's all about relationships, bartering, trading, and just Find people who would have common respect for independent music. That's what it's about.
Yeah.
You're not going to force somebody to do it. Find people. There's a lot of people with common respect for it.
Yeah. It's okay. You bring up another topic right there and you kind of already said it, but I'll ask the question anyway. How do you view and see like collaboration and networking? And let's bring it to the triangle. Yeah. Like how do you see our ecosystem here? Is it healthy as far as the collaboration and the connection and networking, or is there places that we can work on? Because you the guy. You the guy. You know.
I actually, believe it or not, I know artists are going to complain, oh my God, there's so much competition here, blah, blah, blah. Compared to other cities, the scene here, the independent music scene here is amazing.
It's amazing.
I'm talking about like between RDU Live, you got other influencers like Miriam, Coca Filipina, who all day literally have a genuine love for independent music.
Yeah.
I can tell you, it's not for the money. It's not the most lucrative business to do. It's literally just for the love.
Yeah.
When you go to New York, if you want your music played on a radio station, you're going to be spending thousands of dollars.
Yeah.
And it just is what it is.
Yeah.
You go to Chicago, you're going to be spending thousands of dollars. You go to Atlanta, you're going to be spending money. So there's actually a really, really good scene here. Yeah. I think so. I'm a big person. I like competition.
Okay.
I think ethical competition pushes everybody to be better. I'm never a person to say, we just need to come together and sing Kumbaya. That's not realistic.
We
need ethical competition. Everybody push each other to be better.
Yeah.
When I do DJ shows and my DJ brothers say DJ Domatic, DJ JB, I'm not going to be the weakest DJ on the lineup.
Exactly.
So I'm going to do my part to prepare, and I know they're going to do their part to prepare. And what happens is it's an incredible night where everybody's on their A game because everybody's taking it serious, pushing everybody.
Yeah.
If I'm slacking, they're going to tell me, R&B, what's going on, bro? Like, everything okay at home? What's going on?
Everything okay?
You need
blink
people,
twice? Blink twice.
You need people who are going to push you to be your best. That's what the scene needs. We need more people. I think we need more tough love, honestly. More tough love. More people to push you to be your best. Like, bro, I seen you be better than this. Like, what's going on? Did you not practice? What's going on?
Yeah.
Like,
I respect that. And I respect that even from like sitting on this side of the table as like a radio host. Like, when people ask me for feedback on their music, I try to give them honest feedback. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, not be negative, but this is where I think you can improve, from my ear about, I'd listen to just music, you know what I'm saying? Like independent music in this area. And I kind of know we're stacking up and giving that honest feedback. Yeah. And the thing about competition, man, I totally agree with you. I've never heard anybody locally put it in that sense. What is it? Ethical competition. Ethical competition, man. Yeah. Literally shameless plug here. But that's one of the exact reasons why we have our playlist, contest. Yeah. It's like to create that. It's all in fairness. It's all fun. It's all in fairness and fun. But it's something like somebody gets to win. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And everybody, when they come, they putting together lineups. I respect February 7th of this year. Y'all came out and y'all were two-stepping together. You know what I'm saying? It was Richie Nelson, Deuce Tyrell, Cool Kid Davon. They were up there looking like B2K or something. You know what I'm saying? They were doing all kind of moves and the house party dances and stuff. But it was this concept of like, hey, we gonna put something together. We gonna put a set together, and like we gonna go out here and win and compete, because we're not gonna be lacking. And like you're right. In my opinion, I think there needs to be a little bit more of that. And we're trying to provide platforms in just different places, but then also peer to peer, like you said. Hey, you know what I'm saying? Hey, that mix wasn't that great. What's going on? Yeah. It's holding people accountable. Holding people accountable.
Somebody asked me, bro, can you listen to this DJ mix for me? I'm gonna give you honest feedback. Your song listens good. You gotta work in your transitions. Transition was good, but your phrasing was off. Blah blah. I'm gonna give real feedback. I'm gonna take it as you want to improve. That's the whole point of sending people mixes and stuff to improve.
I'm gonna have to give somebody a shout out real quick. I'm gonna have to give somebody a shout out in this particular vein. Man, DJ Kid from the Hill, man.
Shout out Kid from the Hill.
Kid from the Hill. He putting in work.
He be putting in a lot of work.
He putting in a lot of work. And this particular conversation that we're having right now is really fresh, because if you go look at his social media right now, he literally is on there asking for feedback and like putting himself out there. Like, this is in the last couple of days and we're having a fresh conversation about it. And so he's in our network, you know, combined. And so I wanted to like take this like quick second in this fresh conversation. Salute to you, man. Salute to you.
Hard,
you working hard. And you putting yourself out there and it's paying off for him. It's paying off. So shout out to that. So So you were talking about you just did, or at some point in your career, you went on tour out in California, but very recently, you got an opportunity to go out to California, right?
Yeah.
So you were out there for the BET Awards. Tell me how you got that. Tell me. I know you're a celebrity, so I don't mean to disrespect you. I don't mean to disrespect you. But like, how did you end up, making it to the BET Awards and all that good stuff?
Well, it's always been a dream of mine to go to the BET Awards. Since I was a kid watching on TV,
Yeah.
I'm like, I want to go to the BET Awards. I want to go to the BET Awards.
Yeah.
This year, usually they have like a lot of my radio people go to the BET Awards usually every year, some radio weekend. This year, I'm like, I'm going to the BET Awards. So I was like, it's a website. I said, like I said, I'm not a gatekeeper. I'm not going to hide the information.
Okay.
It's a website called, I think, seatfillers.com, something like that, where you can basically apply to get free tickets to award shows.
Really?
Literally, yeah. I think it's seatfillers.com. I think that's
seatfillers.com.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna have to add that one into the arsenal. If somebody's out there,
I'm putting in the chat right now.
Yeah, he's putting it in the chat. Seatfillers.com.
Seatfillersandmore.com. There you go.
Seatfillersandmore.com. Okay, keep going.
Yeah. So literally, all these award shows you see on TV, whether it be the Grammys, the MTV VMAs, Country Music Awards, American Music Awards, Billboard, BET Awards, they count on what's called seat fillers, basically to fill up the arena. Because the Peacock Theater, where the BET Awards took place at, is a 7,000 seat arena. Oh. It's only about 1,000 invited celebrities there. Say people you can buy tickets to the award show, of course, but for me, it's more beneficial to be a seat filler.
Yeah.
So what seat filler means is that being there live, people don't realize it's a TV show. When they go on commercial, you see on TV in the arena, they have a house DJ playing music. They get count down. Okay, we're back in 2 minutes. Take your seat 2 minutes. We're back in 1 minute. Take your seat. Once it get to the 1 minute part, basically, they don't allow nobody to come back to the main area because it doesn't look good on TV. Everybody walking around.
Right.
So seat filler job is to fill in the seats. So like during the end of the show, my fiance, shout out Mickey, she actually got to sit. She got to sit right behind Kirk Franklin when he was getting his award. She got a lot of TV time too. While she's getting his award, like literally, like Kirk Franklin was closer to her than me and you are close right now. At one point, I got to sit right beside Maya, Papoose, and Papoose' girl. I forgot her name, but
so
it's like really dope. It's not like you. Like, of course, if you buy a ticket, you have a seat, but your seat is not going to be up there with Kirk Franklin.
Right.
So I think this is actually the best way to do it. I put the link in the comments. Everybody register there. And you don't automatically get chosen, of course. You got to upload a picture. Okay. And I don't know what the selection process is. Yeah. But I was blessed to be chosen.
When did they let you know? Like
the week of.
Oh,
that's the one down point, though. Yeah.
Oh.
So stuff like that. Like I plan to try to go to Grammy Awards in February. So for that,
you just got it blocked off, like I'm ready to go.
This year I didn't do it like I should have, because I should have just bought the flight and hotel ahead of time. Like, well, if I don't get to go, I'm still gonna be in LA. Yeah. I didn't do none of that too. I got the message. I'm literally at the house actually about the DJ for one of the bands on Saturday. When I get a email, congratulations, you've been approved. I'm like, oh snap! I text my fiance, hey, we're going to BET Awards. Can you take off work? She probably like, for real? Really? Because she think I be fronting sometime, but she know I do this in real life. So at that point, I'm like, okay, I gotta get flights. I gotta get a hotel. I'm gonna make it happen. So we got the flights, we got the hotels, and we was out there at the BET Awards, the whole BET Award weekend. Really dope. We was able to go to the pre-show. We got to see a lot of artists on the pre-show, the red carpet. The day before, we went to the BET Experience, which is also free. Where we got to see Carrie Hilson perform, Bia perform. They had a whole 106 in Park set there. And all of these events are free. That's what I'm telling people.
So they're all free. So, okay.
Yes.
So I thought that, one, you had to pay to be there. Mm-hmm. And then two, I thought all the events that went on, like where it was an individual ticket.
It's
for each
ticketed,
one.
but they're free ticketed. People don't realize it's free.
Oh, they're free ticketed.
And of course, they go fast, but it's something you want to go, be attentive, pay attention. And it's actually another site. Like I said, I don't gatekeep. I want everybody to experience the great things of life.
Give it out, man.
So
give it out.
I'm gonna put in the comments. This one, the day before, me and my fiance, we actually went to a live taping of Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. Because a lot of these TV shows that you see are also free.
Yeah, I've heard about that. Yeah,
The Voice, American Idol, The Masked Singer, Jimmy Kimmel, like all of these shows are free.
Is it like long lines, like, or is it if you have a ticket, you just get in? Like, how is it?
It's kind of like if you get your ticket early, you'll be what they call priority. So you're like guaranteed to get in there. And then everybody else is too, just whenever they're full. So you gotta be quick. Gotta be quick.
And what's the name of that website that you put in the chat?
That one is 1iota. 1iota.com.
1iota.com. Oh, we getting some gems today.
That's the shows usually the show they shoot in LA, New York, or Chicago. Maybe some in Atlanta. So these are like movie premieres.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not gonna be able to go, but I actually have a ticket to the new Jurassic Park movie premiere in New York this coming Monday. Unfortunately, I'm not gonna be able to make it.
But you got that from iota.com?
Yeah.
Wow.
From iota, yeah. And then like the movie premiere, that's when the stars of the movies be there. So I'm big on networking.
Yeah,
so your network is your net worth.
Yeah.
So if I want to be a star, I need to be around the stars and network and talk to them.
Yeah.
A lot of them are very, very humble, very down to earth.
Yeah.
You'd be surprised. Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna get right back to the BET Awards, but I want to ask you a question real quick about so in this conversation I've noticed, man, you a shoot a shot, bro.
Hey, got to. People that's how I get booked 7 days a week. I'm not with somebody bougie. I'm gonna just wait back, let them call me. If I want a gig, I'm gonna reach out to the venue, give them a little sales pitch, which is the main thing I actually learned from Time Warner Cable when I used to do
But that's
sales.
what I was about. Like, okay, so how like you don't have to get your whole sauce, but like how do you go about your sales pitch? You know what I'm saying? Like how do you kind of sell yourself, whether it's to a venue or you just walk up and meet a celebrity? Like how do you kind of go about that and have that confidence?
I just communicate. It was like meeting a celebrity, of course. I don't want to come off as a groupie.
Right,
oh my God, you're blah, 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 blah. Just a natural conversation.
Yeah.
Oh, how you doing, man? I like how you did at this show, blah, blah, blah. Dude, like, yeah, I appreciate it. Yeah. Like when I met Kid Capri, one of my favorite DJs. I met a couple times.
Yeah.
Literally, hey, bro, I like the way you DJ. You one of my DJ inspirations. Yeah, I'm a big DJ out in North Carolina. I'm from the Bronx originally, so just keep doing what you do.
Yeah.
Nice and short and to the point, and they respect that. Because he's like, oh, he's not over here asking me to put him on. He's not begging me for a picture. He's not interrupting my meal. You just be natural. They're normal people.
Yeah.
They are normal people.
Yeah.
And when they come to venues, for me, that's all sales.
If
I went to venue, say at Bond's Brother and Carrie, which the RDU Live Show would be live.
That's right. That's right.
Tickets, if they're still there, would be dope. I would just literally reach out to them. Hey, my name is DJ R&B, blah, 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 blah. And if I was interested in doing karaoke at your venue, I currently have these karaoke shows in Raleigh-Durham. You'll be the first one in Cary. I think it would be a good mutually beneficial thing. Yeah. And literally put it out there. They respond, and we come up with an agreement. Yeah. So I'm big on everything should be mutually beneficial. Yeah, everybody. That's right. I should be like, okay, I like this venue. I'm benefiting. The venue should just be benefiting. Yeah, it's not just about money for me. It's more about the culture.
More about the culture, yeah.
All my venues, I've been there for years. So it's sort of about building a relationship, building up the culture. I've been at the house for just about 10 years. July 28th makes 10 years.
That's crazy.
The Pickleback, even though it's a new venue, when it used to be called the old venue, it's called the Bar, same owner.
Yeah.
I've been there since July 7, 2015.
Wow.
I've been at Touchdown Sports Bar since 2019.
Wow. So when you get to a place, it becomes a relationship.
It's mutually beneficial.
Yeah.
It's not just, I'm just doing this to make some money because I got to pay my bills and I'm looking for something better. It's all about relationships.
Yeah, it's about relationships. Now that makes sense, and I asked these questions, even about the business side of it, because I'm trying to get into your mind. You know what I'm saying? And understand what makes you so successful, so we can see somebody else that can kind of that might be looking and. Should I send that email? Should I reach out to the venue? Yeah, you should, huh?
The step number one to being successful is you have to want to be successful.
Yeah.
You can't have no doubt. You gotta want to. Yeah. If I want to DJ at the Durham Bulls game, I can't just be like, I would love to DJ here, but I don't know. No, if I want to do it, I'm gonna reach out to the Durham Bulls. Who's in charge of booking? Blah 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 blah.
Yeah,
It's gonna happen.
Yeah.
I think step number 2, believe it or not to get into faith, is be a good person, get good karma.
Hey, yo, be a good person.
I got so much gigs literally from just being right place at the right time. Literally. I got the DJ I'm a Duke fan, so I got to shout out Duke. Hey, so I got a DJ at Cameron Indoor Stadium for one of their recruiting visits, which is really dope.
Yeah,
Mike, that's the recruiting visit that just had all the Cooper Flag and then was there before they signed the Duke.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah,
so
that was recent. Yeah,
shout out DJ Fatboy for the alley-oop for that one. Yeah, I support everybody. You never heard me R&B. He stuffed on my toes. He undercut me. No.
Yeah.
I support everybody.
Yeah.
So the good karma, it comes back. I get gigs from literally being in the right place at the right time, and I think a lot of that is good karma.
Just genuinely be a good person. There's a clip of me on this show talking to Kid from the Hill, and I was like, "Yo, you just be a good person, and things happen." You know what I'm saying? Things happen. Okay, so getting back to the BET Awards. Getting back to the BET Awards. So you got there, you know what I'm saying? You got your free tickets.
Yeah.
How was it? Just give me the rundown. Yeah. Just let the people know.
Yeah. So the process, first of all, okay, it's West Coast time. So here it's still on the TV 8 o'clock. There it comes in at 5 p.m.
That's right.
We have to check in at 12:30 p.m. And like I said, that's kind of the first come, first serve thing.
Okay, yeah.
The early people get to sit in the lower level. Later people, they got to sit up top.
Gotcha. They fill it up. Yeah.
Me and my fiance, we got there about 12 noon.
There you go.
So we there early.
It's like getting to the DMV. You got to get there early.
We there early. They give everybody numbers. I'm like, and we still number 191. We here at 12 p.m.
Yeah.
So we end up checking in, getting our numbers, getting all our wristbands and stuff. And then from there is literally a waiting game at that point, honestly. So you kind of do
you go like sit in the place, or like they get you in and you like mingle around or something?
You kind of like mingling.
Gotcha.
So we was able to go to the pre-show.
Yeah.
Which like I said, I'm also a big. Sometimes it's better to ask for forgiveness than permission.
See, I can tell. Yeah.
We was going to Smash Burger to get a burger.
Yeah. And
I see one of my DJ homie, DJ High Rise. Shout out DJ High Rise. He went to the pre-show, so I'm like, yo, High Rise, what up? Dapped him up. Got right behind him in line for the pre-show. Walking into the pre-show, which is really dope.
Hey, get in when you fit in, man.
So that's how we got to go to the pre-show. Really dope. Then from there, we had to basically be back at the main check-in area. I think it's at 2:30. Because it's supposed to walk into the venue at 3:30. Now, they was running severely behind schedule, unfortunately. So by the time we got in the venue, we missed the whole opening, which is dope. They had a whole 106 & Park tribute.
Yeah.
I'm 37. I grew up with 106 & Park.
Yeah.
I went to 106 & Park
That's
before.
what I was about to say. You're in New York, yeah.
I went to 106 & Park before. So I'm like, that's the main part I want to see.
Yeah.
But it's all good. So we actually got in there. And like I said, we were sitting at one seat. We was like, okay, let's go find another seat in the more towards the middle. Sat there, and being a seat filler, sometimes you could be lucky, you'd be sitting there the whole night. Sometimes you're sitting there and somebody comes up with a ticket. Oh, I think this one is my seat. Okay, my bad, here you go. It says kind of playing musical chairs.
Musical chairs. Okay.
Which of course, sometimes if you're sitting down and Wale tells you this is his seat, it's not the worst problem in the world.
Yeah.
Oh, cool. Here you go, my bad. I'm sorry, Ashanti. You can have your seat. Here you go. So it's real dope. It's really dope.
Yeah.
Like I said, my fiance towards the end, one of the staff members came up to her, hey, can you come sit over here for us? Because I guess the production person was like, we're about to do a lot of video on Kirk Franklin.
And we need to make it, fill it up behind them.
There's an empty seat behind them. Because, of course, celebrities, sometimes you don't win their awards, they not staying for the whole time, they leave.
Right.
So it's like, we want a pretty lady to sit right behind him, Kirk Franklin, so when the TV camera comes, it look good on TV.
Yeah.
So that was good. She like, it's only one seat though. I'm like, cool, you go sit over there.
So,
I found my own seat. I told her I was probably seated before she sat. Since she did that, I'm like, all right, cool. Excuse me.
I'm out.
I see a seat right there. Cool, there we go. And it was literally, I was on the end. Maya was on the other end over here. Then there's somebody I don't recognize. Then there's Papoose and Papoose' girlfriend.
Wow.
Another celebrity. I don't really watch TV. I don't know celebrity names. I don't know nobody's name.
Yeah.
So it was really dope. I'm literally sitting there watching Kirk Franklin singing along with Maya. Like that's dope. Yeah.
That's so dope.
And at the end of the show, literally everybody, when he's performing Stomp, everybody went to the front. I'm literally touching the stage. Touching the stage. When him and Kevin Hart had the little ending segment. If I reached out, I'm touching Kevin Hart, literally that close to the stage. And it's free $99. You can't beat that.
That's crazy. Okay, so was anybody a jerk? Was anybody rude?
Not to us. Shout out Wale. Well, Wale was actually rude to the staff. Cause like I said, when they say they get under a minute till we back on TV, they don't let nobody back in. The way he was arguing with the staff member to get back in, it just freaked of entitlement for one.
Yeah,
It was like, bruh, no, you're not getting back in.
Yeah.
So he ended up actually sitting in the same row with us, but I could tell he had an attitude like, well, I'm too good to be sitting back here.
Yeah.
Cause then I seen he also had a thing with one of the streamers. He had an issue with because the streamer didn't know who he was. I'm like, you're 40, the streamer's 22. Come on.
He was on one that night. Yeah, he was on one.
He was in his feelings that night. I would say he's a jerk. There wasn't like a person interaction. It's just observing.
Observing. Yeah, he was on one. No, that's crazy. So like I work, my full-time job. I'm an engineer in television, and I do that kind of stuff. And like you said, what people don't understand about like those award shows and shows in general, like it's on a time. Yeah. Like when there's a commercial break,
it's a TV show.
Like it's going in and it's coming out, and when that break is over, that camera's got to be ready to do whatever. And so a lot of times, like even with like celebrities like Wale or whoever, like the people, like the production staff and the directors and the PAs and stuff like that, like at some point there's no respect of personality and of celebrity. Like, nah, we about to go on the air in 30 seconds, and that's just what it is. That's just what it is. So, like, it's like those are cool moments to like just be able to see and observe.
You see a lot. Even waiting to get in there. We're going through the same door that the celebrities are going through, coming out after they perform. We're waiting in line to get in. People like, oh my God, Tiana Taylor, hey. She's like, oh, hey. Because she's just going in there to do her job. It's
yeah.
By the time we was going in, it's like B2K dance and their dances was coming out.
Wow.
So it's the same entrance.
It's the same entrance. Yeah. One way in, one way out. Yeah, that's so dope. How was the theater?
The theater is actually really nice. It's actually really it looks a lot bigger than I thought it would be.
Really?
It's a whole 7,000 seat arena. Like lights mounted everywhere. Of course, it's BET, this Viacom. Their production budget is limitless.
It's crazy.
So it looks like amazing.
Yeah. Man, that's crazy. No, and shout out to Doechii. I mean, you were in LA. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? When it was burning down, was that a whole thing outside?
Well, people who know me, I'm a Gemini, so like I got the entertainment side. I also like am big on activism. And stuff.
Yeah.
So we in LA the whole time. We watching the news and stuff. I'm joking to my fiance and like, I'm about to go out there with them. She's like, no, you're not. I was like, I'm joking. I'm not going out there. But I am into stuff like that.
Yeah. No.
So the last day, actually, after the BET Awards, we went out to the Hollywood Walk of Fame, take some pictures and stuff. On the way back, in our Lyft on the way back, I'm like, why is the traffic? I'm like, we went right into the protest.
Wow. So, really?
Yeah. She's a little nervous. She's like, oh my God. I'm over there excited. I'm over the window. Yeah.
I'm excited.
Screw ice. Yeah.
I'm excited. Yeah, it's like I said earlier, we were both traveling at the same time. I was down in San Diego, which is about 3 hours, about 3 hours south of LA, like during the same, like literally the same days as it was going on. And there were like some little hot spots of people kind of starting up and all that kind of stuff. And so I was on a show. I was actually doing a different show in San Diego, and like the police presence became crazy. So like the protest started one day, and then like the next day, like the San Diego police were everywhere, and I was like, why? Like what's going on? And then I look, turn on CNN, and it's like, oh, this is happening. But it's always interesting, like we live in the Triangle, right? Yeah. So we do have some celebrity presence here, but it's not anywhere the same as a LA, and it's just interesting, like that you can have protests and that level of things happening like right outside
there, right there.
Right outside of the BET Awards, but you think like, oh, these celebrities are there and it's a bubble. Nah, it's real life.
This is real life. Yeah,
it's real life. It's real life.
Real people, real life.
Would you go back? Like if you had the opportunity to go back to the BET Awards, would you go back?
I definitely would, yeah.
So it's not like a one and done. Like I did this and I'm good.
Like some stuff I did is one and done. Like I actually went to Times Square for New Year's Eve one year.
Oh, word.
That's one and done.
That's
I would never
one and
do that again. That's something that was cool, but I would never do that
again. But you're from New York though, right?
People, like I said, everything like that, even that, it's a TV show. People don't realize that.
It's a TV show, yeah.
The ball drops at midnight. You standing outside in the cold from 1 p.m. until midnight.
Yeah.
That's 11 hours.
Yeah.
There's no bathrooms. There's little pizza people coming out selling little personal pizzas for like $25.
Yeah.
If you leave, you got to go through security checkpoint again and get back all the way in the back.
Yeah.
At that point, there's a million people behind you.
Yeah.
So then the sun goes down and it gets cold.
Yeah.
I would never do that again. But
that's a one and done.
That was the one. BET Awards, I would do that every year. I have my choice. Every year.
Wow.
That was really dope. Yeah.
Hey, you never know, man. Hey, you never know. You winning awards around here. Them awards going to keep getting bigger, baby.
Hopefully next year I'm invited to DJ at the BET Awards. So one year I go to get a trophy from the BET Awards. But
hey, you never know, man. You never know, man.
Put that in the air.
Yeah, put that in the air. Put that in the air. So we getting to the bottom of the hour. We got about 10 more minutes to go. And so if anybody came in late, kind of want to recap what we've been doing, what we've been talking about. I'm sitting here with the illustrious DJ R&B. You know what I'm saying? This what is Celebrity Party Rocker. You know what I'm saying? Award winner, DJ of the year, WRAL, all that kind of stuff. You're nominated for Indie Week, right?
Indie Week. I find out first week of July if I won to host that day.
Are the votes still open or is it closed?
It's closed now, yeah.
They closed now, so you never know, man. You might be getting another trophy on the mantle. You know what I'm saying? He won the RDU Live playlist concert. You know what I'm saying? He's a winner. He's a winner. He's a winner.
It's my year win. My year wins.
And so you DJing all around, man. Long standing DJ. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? At the house. Yeah. At Pickleback. Mm-hmm. What is it? Not Starboy right now.
Not Starboy right now. When they get situated, I should be back there. I've been rocking with the Star Bar since 2015 also.
Wow.
That one was more off and on, but it's all family. All love,
yeah. They have a couple people that rotate through kind of situation there. And then you just picked up Rhythm and Brews on Sundays. Yeah. So you're doing your thing around the triangle, man. Yeah. Plus he's a manager. You know what I'm saying? He's got people that he's managing.
He's my team, my squad.
My team. You know what I'm saying? And creating a community, putting a community together, and doing all of that, man. I appreciate you for coming on the show today. I want to say that right now. I appreciate you for having this conversation with me, and just talking about all the stuff that you got going on, man. Because you got a lot going on. Yeah. And so the BET Awards, if you came in late, we were talking about the BET Awards. You got the opportunity to go to the BET Awards. Can you give those two websites again?
Yep. It's seatfillersandmore.com.
Seatfillersandmore.com.
That's for award shows, whether the VMAs, Grammy Awards, BET Awards. Then the other one is oneiota.com.
One Iota.
That's for the TV shows you see if you want to go to one of the TV shows, whether it's the Maury Show, Jimmy Kimmel.
How do you spell Iota?
IOTA.
IOTA.
The number one IOTA.
The number one IOTA. Just in case somebody's listening out there on the radio, the number one IOTA.
Yep. Right. And you literally just, like I said, everything you do have to apply. You got to upload a picture because they want people to look good on TV.
Yeah.
They tell you what to wear. It is a dress code because it's a TV show.
Right.
So
okay.
They tell you what to wear and... Yeah.
Hey, make sure if you do this, make sure you upload a good photo of yourself. Not one of them.
Don't do the car selfie.
The car selfie. I don't think they
get you a headshot.
Yeah. Come on, get you a headshot. If you're trying to go to the BET Awards, go ahead and get you a headshot. I think it'll serve you well. Yeah. So shoot your shot, huh? That's kind of what I'm taking out of this.
Shoot your shot. Close mouth, don't get fed.
Out of this whole conversation, man.
Shoot your shot.
Shoot your shot.
Never know who's who.
So what's next for you? I know you got your long standing weekly things going on. You got any concerts? You said you were doing something Juneteenth, somewhere like that, right?
That one actually kind of fell through. I was going to do Juneteenth.
Okay.
That one actually kind of fell through. But I do got a couple of things coming up. I know I'm partnered with Miriam. We do like a Beyonce Renaissance Cowboy Carter brunch kind of events. Okay. That we're actually taking on tour.
What?
So we actually got this is the month of July. We're doing one in DC, in Atlanta, in Houston, Texas, one in Vegas, and of course one in Durham, of course.
Really?
That's all up to the Bull City, yeah.
Really?
That should be really dope.
When is that starting up?
That's starting in July 6th is the first day in DC.
Wow. Yeah. Okay, so you kind of going on tour again. Yeah.
That should be dope. I'm actually throwing another indie concert for me. It's going to be called Summer Camp. It's going to be in the month of August. I'm still getting the venue and everything together, but it will be headlined by Richie Nelson, actually. He's going to be performing.
Shout out Richie Nelson.
He's going to be performing with a live drummer, with dancers, a whole a Vegas style set. That's going to be really dope.
That guy Richie. Hey, there's another guy named Richie Nelson who was a host of this show. Yeah. He's one of the hosts of the RDU Live Show. That guy Richie Nelson.
Follow him by Rich Nelson 2K.
There you go. One of the hottest streamers in the triangle right now.
Richie Nelson. That's going to be real dope. Then me and one of my DJs, DJ321, he's a real dope DJ. He has his own karaoke business actually called Dope Karaoke, really dope. Okay. Of course, I have mine called Kingdom Karaoke. Okay. So we're kind of collabing and like planning to like kind of like a tour, kind of how trap karaoke that started. It was just something somebody just doing their own karaoke. Yeah. They got a BET Awards a sponsor one time, and now they're still touring around the world. Yeah. So we're actually going to be partnering to take this on tour pretty soon. So
wow.
Those are my next major moves. Got a couple more where I can't leak those two.
I feel you. Man, that's dope, man. Every time we have a conversation, and even in this conversation, you can kind of tell, man, you get bigger and bigger and bigger.
Let's go, yeah.
That's inspirational, man. That's inspirational. Look, you got anything you want to lead the people today, man? You got anything you want to tell the people before we get off of here?
Literally, just chase your dreams. Like, you only get one time in life. Chase your dreams. Take risks.
Take risks. Shoot your shot.
Don't be afraid to fail. Before I got my gigs, I quit my job, say, on a Friday. That Monday, I'm over at venues every day, pitching my services. Probably like 100 of them said no.
Yeah.
Nickelback said yes. House said yes. Then the Starbucks said yes. Then the other venues, it's only 7 days a week. So
yeah. So all you need is a couple yeses.
You only need a couple yeses, and boom, I'm paying my bills plus more.
Yeah.
And I'm doing it full time. Don't be afraid for no. Don't be afraid to hear a no. Shoot your shot.
Shoot your shot. Everybody out there, if you're listening, hey, you missed 100% of the shots you don't take. There you go. You heard it from the man himself. Shoot your shot. Look, I appreciate you for having this conversation, man.
Appreciate
hey,
this.
the house tonight is starting up around 8:30. You know what I'm saying? Come out, mingle, have a drink or two, listen to some good music. Look, if you're out there and you're listening, June 27th, Bond Brothers, East Side, Cary, North Carolina. We got the Flow Soul Vibe Rage concert. Go ahead, get your tickets. Go to the RDU Live Show at gmail.com. Messages if you want to send some music in, but you can go to the RDU Live Show. Just type it in. It'll come up on Instagram, Facebook, all that good stuff. You can get your tickets there. And August 8th, man, we pulling the city out. That's gonna be dope.
I'm hyped for this one.
Yo, it's a competition. You know what I'm saying? It's a competition. The winner gets a $500 cash prize. And then those 3 artists on that team are invited to come back and be the curators for the next show. It is something that it feeds onto itself. The community keeps building onto itself. It's going to be a banger of a show. Trust me. August 8th. Once again, Bond Brothers East Side in Cary, North Carolina. Go get your tickets. The tickets are out there somewhere. You can find them. Hey, also, for that show on August 8th, for that particular show, August 8th, the first 50 tickets are completely free. While they last. We're almost out of them. So, hey, just go get the ticket. It is free right now. I'm just saying. Look, once again, DJ R&B, I appreciate you for being on here. I appreciate all the listeners for listening, for tuning in. Make sure you catch us right here every Tuesday, 6 to 7 p.m., the RDU Live Show. Next week is our playlist show. We're just going to be playing some music, playing some indie artists, and having a good time. Look, it's Cam with the RDU Live Show right here, Oak 93.5 WRLY. And like I like to say, let's go live.
WRLYLP.